Once upon a time in the heart of Athens, there lived a very rich man. He was so rich that he decided to spend his wealth on finding the wisest philosopher who ever lived. He wanted to meet him so badly that he even put an announcement in the newspaper. The announcement read, "I will give half of my wealth to the person who can convince me that he is the wisest philosopher alive." Many people saw the ad and many philosophers came forward claiming to be the wisest, but the rich man didn't think they were actually the wisest. One day, a poor old man came to him and said, "I am the wisest philosopher alive." The rich man asked, "How can you claim to be the wisest when you are just a poor old man?" The old man replied, "Because I know that I know nothing." The rich man was confused. He said, "What do you mean? How does that make you the wisest?" The old man explained, "I may be poor and old, but I have something much more valuable than wealth or youth. I have wisdom. And the first thing I have learned in life is that I know nothing. There are so many things I don't understand. There are so many questions I cannot answer, and that is what makes me wise, because I realize how much I don't know. I am always a student, and I am always learning. But you, my friend, you seem to think you already know everything. And that is what makes you unwise, because if you think you know it all, then how can you learn anything new? You must first empty your mind of all the things you think you know before you can truly start to learn. You must become like a student again, curious and eager to learn. Only then can you gain real wisdom." The rich man thought about these words and realized that the old man was right. He had spent his whole life acquiring wealth and status, but in doing so, he had forgotten the most important things in life, like friendship, family, and love. He had become so caught up in his own wisdom that he had stopped learning. He had become unwise. The rich man was so impressed by the old man's wisdom that he gave him half of his wealth, and they became friends. Together, they set out to find other wise people from all over the world to share their wisdom with him. The rich man continued to learn from the old man until he passed away. After he died, he left the other half of his wealth to the old man, as well as his mansion and everything he owned. So the old man ended up being the richest man in town. But even though he was rich, he never forgot where his real wealth lay. Every morning he would get up early and go for a walk in the marketplace, talking to everyone he met, learning about their lives and listening to their stories. He realized that real wisdom comes not from books or teachers, but from life itself. And that is the story of the wisest philosopher who ever lived, a man who knew that he knew nothing. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, please like and share it with your friends. And if you want to hear more stories like this, then subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.